losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes and breathe.
Before we get into today's video, I want to clear something up. I'm not rich. People assume when you see a big motorhome like this that you're rich. It isn't. I worked hard, just like everybody else has. Gave up, sacrificed, sold off, traded up. People assume because you have something like this that you're wealthy, you're well-to-do. I'm in my 50s. I'm starting over. Not because I want to, but because life put me here. I think a lot of people are in the same boat of having to start over, whether it's through financial, family, divorce, death, whatever it is. People have to start over. It's scary. I'm starting over. I'm scared. But what can you do? You know, you can just surround yourself in a good community. But when you get in your 50s, 60s, 70s, and you have to start thinking about a whole new life, it's scary. Because the better part of your life was in one mode. You were operating from a certain spot in your life, and things change. When things change dramatically, they get exciting or they get scary. I think if you lean into the fact that they can become exciting and not scary, if you can face that fear and turn that fear into excitement, or at least some resemblance of excitement, you'll do very well. You'll find a whole new mind shift. As it comes down to like money, the RV lifestyle, I think they're starting to price it out of sight for most people. I mean, RV parks, some of them I've seen online are as much as a mortgage on a house a month. So you already own a vehicle, you park it somewhere, it's costing you $1,000 or more a month. That's why I like the Quartzsite issue when people go there, or the boondocking out west. I think it's because of that sense of freedom. I think if you spend most of your life working underneath somebody or owning a business, I did, that traps you, makes you feel trapped up, cooped up in this bubble that you can't get out of, your freedom's taken away from you. You may have a business, you may have a great job, a great career. All that can come to an end really quickly. Mine did. My business was killing me, straight up, just killing me. It was running me ragged. And there's a point where you just can't do it anymore. At what point do you give up all that freedom, a few toys and trinket? I didn't want it. I didn't want it. We all just are trying to survive. So I decided to minimalize my life. I'm downsizing, selling off everything I don't need. It's like the upgrades on the motorhome, like when I did the batteries, I pulled the old batteries out of it, posted them on Facebook Marketplace. Took the big boy relay, posted that on eBay. So I can offset some of those costs if you just want to put in a little bit of effort. This video is not for people who have a bunch of disposable income. If that's the case, you're probably not watching starting over at 50 or above. But as you go along in life, you start to realize that the things that mattered just don't matter anymore. All the stuff that you gathered up over the years, all the stuff that you thought you really needed, you really didn't. And this is, again, the video for people who are into the RV lifestyle, having to start over at 50, people who have to move out of their house at 50. You know, there is hope. I will tell people that. May not seem like it a lot, but you can really rely on yourself. And if you want it bad enough, I know it's out there. I'm proof of it. But I do know that it's scary to people. People have bills, they have obligations. I think a lot of people envy the lifestyle that the RVer has where they can just get up and go. For the people who are well-to-do, $100,000 plus motorhomes, that's easy. When you can get in a motorhome and disappear and not have to worry about fuel and tires and stuff breaking, it'd be nice. But when you have to fix everything yourself, maintain everything yourself, and when you're going down the road, you're constantly worried something's gonna break, because if you have to have it repaired, it's gonna be insane. You can read about what RV repairs cost, whether it's a Class C, Class A, fifth wheel, towable, doesn't matter what it is. It's expensive. And if you can get past that feeling of it's gonna break and I have to fix it and it's gonna be expensive, and you just do it yourself, you get a lot of sense of pride in that. It makes this lifestyle a lot more obtainable, a lot less stressful. And what I'm doing to my coach is I'm upgrading this thing to be self-sufficient, has the generator, but it's gonna be LEDs, the refrigerator, the batteries, the solar, and just everything. I have my own diesel laptop to scan the diesel and transmission if it goes bad or anything comes up, a check engine light, I can diagnose it and repair it myself. Starting over though, tough situation. It's hard, I get it. You don't know what you're doing or where you're headed, and life seems to punch you in the face sometimes. But if you do it with a smile and you look at the good in yourself, you can get through this. I think the freedom that I find in the RV life, the ability to go where you want to go when you want to go, and your home is always with you. You got to love the RV that you have. You really got to love it, because if you don't like it, this lifestyle of what people are doing with the RVs would not work. Starting this YouTube channel, putting myself out there like this, where everybody can see it, you're really vulnerable. And when you get older, you become even more vulnerable because you're susceptible to that judgment. I'm sure people are going to judge. People always do. It's human nature. But once you can get a thick enough skin where you don't care what people think, and the people that do care, you're actually helping, makes it all worthwhile. As you can tell from the previous videos, I'm not very good at this. I admit it. Nothing to be ashamed of. But I am working on it. It's a lot of work. Learning to edit, learning to take decent videos, learning what to say in front of this camera is like starting over again at 50. I almost equate doing this video to starting over in life again. It's pretty hard. It's scary. You watch yourself on it. You don't like what you see. You don't even recognize your own voice. That's kind of like starting over, and all of a sudden you're seeing yourself for the first time on a different side of a camera. It's scary, kind of like life. All of a sudden you see yourself on a different side of the life you were on. And it can be very scary for people to not know what's going on. But with that being said, I started the website so people can go on there. Link will be in the description. So you can go on there for all the RV updates that I've done. Again, I'm not paid. I'm not selling anything. I'm not a salesman. I'm not sponsored. I'm lucky if I get any views on these, but if I can get to a few people and it makes people feel good about who they are, even starting over, even if you hit rock bottom or you start at the top, you start in the middle, doesn't matter where you start. If you have to start over, starting's the biggest thing. But with that being said, you can go on the website, Facebook thing, started a group for that so people can all get together. I hope this reaches people who need it and feel that there's a little bit of inspiration. I know a lot of people hide behind everything's okay, but you gotta wanna do this lifestyle. You gotta wanna start over, face it, and just move forward. Because you get to start your life and map it the way you want to. You're the main character in your own story, so you might as well make it the way you want it. I know with all the judgment like you get with the YouTube videos, people want to judge. Hey, my ego kept me in places my common sense should have got me out of a long time ago. Kind of maybe in front of this camera. But with that being said, till next time, I appreciate it. So does Bella.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast.